Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of the Second Korean War in Wargame Red Dragon. In this episode, we're going to continue our tactics. It's our first real turn, and we can also make some decisions on what types of units we will be introducing in the field, and how are we going to do some initial preparations to accept this huge attack that is coming for us from all sides, literally. Um, but first things first, let's just capitalize on our yesterday's win. I'm just immediately going to move here, and these units are routing. So by moving here, it will automatically destroy them, which is not bad. And the second one is that there is an army spotted here, and this army is moving towards naval sector India. So what I'm going to do is just move these two escort flotillas to intercept them here, while at the same time I will try to just maneuver behind them and destroy them also. And it's actually a pretty strong fleet. I can see they have 4 Udaloys or Udalus. I'm not sure about the name. I think it's Udaloy. They have some Nanuska and some helicopters. If they will bring, they also have MiG-29s, and actually, is it the same? Yeah, they have MiG-29s with ship missiles. It's a pretty difficult mission. We will have more losses after that, but that is actually tomorrow's thing. So let's see the land battles. We have 1 day to prepare for the 1 turn, actually, not 1 day. 1 turn to prepare for the actual attack that we will receive. And so most units that are here are okay. We will just R&R them, so they will get some extra cohesion. Cohesion can give you extra points, more starting points when you begin the battles. Every unit that can be R&R'd, I will do so. So the thing is that I have tried several strategies. It's actually my fifth or sixth playthrough of this campaign, and I have tried several strategies, and it's almost in every one of them, it's almost impossible to keep Sokcho. Um, the reason is that it's we cannot put an adequate number of units here that can actually give us the required results. So I picked my line of defense to be in Seoul, Chuncheon, and Wonju. So here um, we are going to create our line of defense here, while at the same time we are going to accept some attacks here from helicopters. Um, so this anti-tank can come here. Uh, these armor regiments should be R&R'd, but for now I will just bring them forward. This special aviation unit can come here. These planes can be reassigned here. Do I have something else? No. Okay, so we also need to introduce some new units. We have only 20 political points right now. And I think that the attack helicopters are going to be the best to start with because um, they are actually fast enough to reach the front line in time. So the attack helicopters could go. Let me see what I have here. I have an artillery, recon, special aviation unit. The special aviation unit will go to Chuncheon since we don't have any infantry there. This infantry regiment, it's better to R&R it for now. Okay, so that's it for now. In the next turn, we are going to bring the helicopters to Chuncheon and give room for the enemy to come to Sokcho. So the airplanes can actually go. I will not really use them because especially in Chuncheon they are difficult. The enemy will bring a lot of anti-air here, so they will be pretty useless. Uh, but I know that in Seoul they will bring some planes, so maybe we could use the best anti-air. No, this is actually a bombing plane, so maybe we can bring the anti-air here, but I'm not really sure that we will put it to good use. The recon convoy can go here, as well as the artillery. Okay, so that's the first move, and let's bring the attack helicopters somewhere here, maybe. Let's bring them in Wonju. Uh, the heavy tanks will be coming to Changcheon and Sokcho. Seoul will be mostly dealing with infantry, and we also have our naval support here, so the Seoul fights are easier than I first thought. But definitely, these two fights in Chuncheon and Wonju are much more difficult. Sokcho is impossible due to the formality of the ground. The bottlenecks are not good enough for us to keep it, so I usually find the best way is to give it up, and also maybe I can give them some room so that I can maybe later attack Wonsan and make and while holding them here and them suffering some losses, I can push to Sokcho and just make it like an encirclement and destroy them all. But this is actually much later in the game. Let's end the turn for now since we don't have any battle to fight, and we have like they are coming. And we will start receiving our first attacks as well. I think they will attack Seoul, and they are attacking with infantry, anti-tank fighter squadron, and strike squadron. So we will defend. We have very good ground control, very good map control to start with. But we are mostly going to rely on our naval units, uh, which are the STRB, the Swedish ones. Some one Donghai that can help us with anti-air mostly. I have seen that if we bring the Donghai here, it's going to block a lot of their attempts to bomb our units. They have a nasty napalm bomb from the F5s, while the MiGs are mostly anti-air, and they will only appear if we put our air out. So let's launch the battle and see what we can do. I will throw a save here. Okay, and I quickly start with these KM 900s. They have one unit of Bonbu inside. I will take this spot. Actually, you can find this strategy in other places as well. I'm not the one that invented it. I was using a different strategy to make like a very hard line of defense here and attack them. And actually, I was inflicting huge casualties. But I followed another guide I found online, and this is actually much more proactive, and I ended up preferring it. So I'm not reinventing the wheel with this mission. I'm just playing it as best as I saw, and I'm going to be placing the fob here because this was an idea of the other guide, so that we can also resupply our ships here. Uh, we will use the Donghai and immediately send it over there. And we're going to use the two STRBs to monitor this tunnel over here. Now we need some infantry here. And this infantry is good, but what is better is the CAF-V that can actually inflict very huge damages to the enemy if placed correctly. I will put some mortars here, and I really need some recon as well. One recon will go here, so they will monitor this spot, and one will be here. Okay. Do I have something else to do? Not now, but I will be bringing a lot of units. So this is my initial setup. I hope I'm not missing something. Even if I'm missing, I can quickly. I will have some time to reinforce all these spots. Let's save, override the save, and let's start the battle. Okay, so the Donghai goes there. All the units can unload. I can hide the covers inside here. This can go further inside. The best infantry unit for now is coming from the Naval, and it's those Haebyung. These should rush here. I could bring some more support. And bring this cover in place. The enemy will come and hit us very strong here. So the Donghai needs to be in place to handle the anti-air that is coming from here and try to send it back as soon as possible. More Haebungs incoming. These recons are very, very good. They can inflict big damages to smaller vehicles, so I will bring some more. I'm not sure I need some anti-air, but I will bring one anyway. And it would be good to do so with some cargo. So the monitor Zippos can also come to support here. Okay, the enemy is coming here, so I will actually put it very slow here because it will be we will have some problems if we don't do so. Let's bring these in the woods. flanking move. Nothing to trouble us for now. We can actually do a nice flanking move here. Let's bomb them again. What is that? They are using mortars to smoke us. Okay, I think we can go back to normal now. Maybe we can push the STRBs. No, let's put them in slow. And bring these in the woods as well. Okay, they seem to be coming here, so the STRBs will stay here. And then reverse a little bit as they are coming. Some more. These anti-tank vehicles are not really a problem. Well, actually, they don't have missiles. So better to rotate them and bring the cargo in range. I will do some disembarkment of these Hybyungs here. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Okay, these can move back. Okay, I think I can go back to normal speed now. Okay, so we dealt effectively with the first wave of attacks. And we can quickly start our plans to counterattack them. So let's take a spot here, a foothold. Oh, I don't like that. Some anti-air came my way, and I did lost one high boom. And one CAF B. The monitor Zippo can come here. Okay, I got hit here. So maybe it's time to roll this back. It would be maybe a good idea to go after this one. Oh, nice kill. But not a good timing to run out of missiles there. Okay, here we are doing a very good job intercepting the enemy. I'm not sure what this is. The ships in this mission are doing a really good job. One missile is here. Didn't do a lot of damage. How about the plane? You know, the damage to it. Okay, we did get. Oh, nice. They actually killed themselves. Okay, this is just spam of anti-tank now. Okay, this needs to move a little bit forward. Okay, good. The Donghai here is really good because it does keep the plane, all planes under control. I think we can use one CAF V to monitor, to go after After the command vehicle went here, we are already turning this battle to our favor. I'm not sure I want to push here because maybe there are some forgotten units and it could be dangerous. But I will try it anyway, since they are not doing much else. I will use a shift move. Okay, these guys need the resupply. They spent all their missiles, but how am I going to resupply them? I don't know if the LCU can have so much range. I hope so. Okay, they are resupplying. That's good. Okay, good. We also hit 1-5, but it managed to bomb us. So you can see the huge damage that the Donkai has inflicted in these units along with the embarkment. Actually, most of the damage was done from the two Haibyungs and the Donkai supporting them. The LCMs also have a gun on them, so when enemies get too close, they do some significant damage as well. I needed to resupply these Haibyungs. There they resupplied. This game works best when you don't send units unsupported. If your units can be supported with the right tools, then you are going to have very good battles. But I have seen that, especially when attacking, what can work best is a combination of units.
Okay, this battle will be over soon.
And not just one unit alone that an opponent can easily find a counter. Combinations of units cannot be countered, and that's their power. Especially when the enemy is sending their own type. For example, they send huge amounts of anti-tanks in this mission. We didn't really have any vehicles to fight with, so they just sent the anti-tanks to die. Their infantry also doesn't work very well. They don't. The AI doesn't use the infantry like we do. Meaning they will try to send them as far away as possible inside the vehicle, and if the vehicle will get destroyed, which it will, then you don't get the full force of the infantry. The battles would be much more epic if we could do that. If we could actually fight infantry to infantry like a human would play it. Like in the multiplayer games, for example, where the infantry battles really count and save the result. And actually, infantry is the best tool that we can have for map control. Since in close range, nothing can really beat them. Haibyungs have proven to be really awesome infantry. They are almost as good as Gurkhas, I think, the British. Our ships cleared the coast. We can push the cav F for this final blow. Since the enemy is down to 56 points, we can use it to deliver a clean blow to the command vehicle that is in the area. Aiming. Come on, what's taking so long? Okay, that was it, guys. So we won the mission. We inflicted huge casualties to the enemy. 3,735 points. We killed the anti-tank, the anti-air divisions. 78 infantry. 20. How many? 48 vehicles, 9 support vehicles, 5 planes down. It was actually a good result. And I don't know, we didn't actually get a lot of losses. I'm not sure what they killed. I will check in a little bit. Our losses were, most of the damage was Haiyung, Cav, Cav V, and Haiyung, 1 and 1. So most of our damages were from the, actually, it was an even spread. Most of the damages were the Haiyung and the Donghai and the early defense with Song Chong. So these enemies will be falling back, and we are having a new naval combat coming up, which I will show, of course, in the next episode, but I will launch now, and I will just make a save and pause the video here for the part 3 to come up. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.